Alrighty, so we got this issue. This is on a 1660 combine. This is the gauge cluster with all the gauges removed. So this is the fuel gauge, and I wanted to figure out how to test this gauge out of the combine. So I got the combine disabled right now. I don't want to touch the key. It's got these 3 prongs in the back, but I don't have the schematics, and then this doesn't really go into the schematics of finding, because it doesn't have actual wires going to it. It has this nice big cluster in the back. So I think what I figured out is using a multimeter. If you go to this one here, and then you go to the same one on the next gauge, my meter goes right to, well, that's infinity right there basically, but I didn't zero the meter. Okay, and if you go to any of the other ones, my meter says ouch. And then this one here is out of limits too. So I'm thinking that this is ground because it's common to all of these. Okay. And then I wanted to figure out what the power was. So this is the amp meter, or the voltage meter. It only has 2 going to it. So if you put this guy on here and you go to these other ones, this doesn't read anything. And so I'm trying to look at my camera and look at my phone and look at the meter and all this stuff. So bear with me. Okay, if you go to this one, it doesn't do anything. But if you go to this one, it goes right to 5. So I'm thinking that is the power. So what that tells you on the back of this fuel gauge, so this fuel gauge goes in just like that. So this one here is the ground, and this one here is your 12 volt, and then this is your sender. So I was looking at a picture of a guy that was working on one on a Scout, I believe, and his is exactly the same. So you have ground, you have positive, and then you have the sending unit. So that is very interesting. So basically, if you want to test this sender unit, what you need to do is you need to get a ohm resistor for 100 ohms, and you can just Google it on the internet and find out what that is. And then what you do is you put it from here to here, and I might do a video of that if it works out all right. And then you add, and then you put power to this. You put 12 volts to this. If you have a 100 ohm resistor or thereabouts, this thing should go to full. Okay, and then if that tests out okay, then you take that off and you put like a 45 ohm, like half, 50, probably 50 or whatever, or even if you want to do like a 40 ohm or something, you put that on between here and here, put your power on, and your gauge should go to half full. And that's how you test this gauge. I may do a video of that and show you that. So thanks for watching.